Good morning, all of you. Today I am going to discuss about the main parts of circulatory system, that is heart. In previous class we have just seen the different types of blood vessels, including arteries, veins and capillaries, and we have also seen the function of arteries, veins and capillaries. The main function of arteries to carry oxygenated blood, and exception is there in case of these arteries, that one artery named pulmonary artery that carry deoxygenated blood. And the vein function, the function of vein to carry deoxygenated blood, but there is also an exception in case of veins also. There is a type of vein called pulmonary vein that carry oxygenated blood. Okay, and another thing, capillary function, capillary function is to exchange some materials like or substance like oxygen, carbon dioxide or food from body cells to the blood or blood to the body cells. Okay, so this is the main function we have learned through the previous class, that different blood vessels where they are located also we have seen. Now today I will show you a pulmonary circuit that is already in your book. Pulmonary circuit, that is a network of arteries and veins that is connecting to the heart and lungs. Okay. So can you turn your page 123 from your NCERT book science. Let's see the page number 123, figure 11.3. Schematic diagram of circulation, that is also called pulmonary circuit. Okay, so let's draw the diagram. Lungs are present. These are called lungs. And between two lungs there is presence of a muscular organ that is above the diaphragm, known as heart. Okay. Now, how the circulation is actually takes place with those blood vessels, different blood vessels. Now, from lung to heart, there is a blood vessel. For heart to lung, there is also another blood vessel. Now, heart to the all parts of the body via a blood vessel that is connecting each other. That may be arteries and veins, they connecting each other through capillaries or a network of tube-like structure that is known as fine thin capillaries. Now I have drawn pulmonary circuit. This is network of arteries and veins that is connecting to the heart and lungs. Now I will just indicate which blood vessel is there, okay, in that portion. Now in the left side, in the right side, this is called veins. Why it is called veins, I will tell. This blood vessel is known as artery in the right side, and in the right side this blood vessel is known as pulmonary vein. And in the right side the direction is in the upward, you can see, and this blood vessel is known as pulmonary artery. Okay. Now, can you see the figure clearly? Now, please observe the figure more keenly. Here you can see that in the right side, here the veins are present, and the main function of veins to carry deoxygenated blood. And we have also come across the pulmonary arteries function that is also carrying deoxygenated from lungs, sorry, from body parts, this deoxygenated blood is coming to the heart, then from heart, this deoxygenated blood is transported to the lungs via pulmonary artery, as the main function of pulmonary artery to carry deoxygenated blood. You understood this portion, everyone? Understood? Okay. Now comes to the lip portion. Okay. Now here you can see from here the oxygenated blood is coming to the heart. Okay. This is capillaries, you know. Artery, through artery, this is coming to heart, then through from heart. Sorry, this in the pulmonary vein, as you know, the oxygenated blood is coming to the heart via pulmonary vein. Via pulmonary vein. Then this oxygenated blood is spread all over through our body through the artery, from heart to the all body parts. Okay, you understood this portion, everyone? So here we have seen the main function of pulmonary vein is to carry oxygenated blood. Why this direction is in the upward and this is in the downward? As the blood is actually going from body parts to hearts, then hearts to lungs. Here deoxygenated blood. Okay, deoxygenated blood. But here the direction is in the downward portion, you can see. Here from lungs to heart, then heart to all body parts, means here oxygenated blood. Okay? Understood, everyone? Any problem? So we can say that deoxygenated blood is pumped from the blood to the lungs for oxygenation, and oxygenated blood returns to the heart to be pumped to the rest of the body. Understood, everyone? Okay, no problem, no? Very good. Now comes to the major portion of our circulatory system, that is heart. Okay? Heart. You know that heart is a pumping organ and muscular organ, a specific type of muscles present in the heart known as cardiac muscles. Okay? They are known as cardiac muscles. Now, heart. What is the location of heart? Can anyone say what is the location of heart? Location of the heart. Who can say the location of the heart? The location of the heart is in the chest cavity, that is slightly towards the left side. Okay? So we can say the chest cavity slightly towards left side. And you can also say that the heart is situated between the two lungs, that is above the diaphragm. Diaphragm you can easily say where diaphragm is located, you know. You have seen in the respiratory system where diaphragm is located. You have also drawn, and I have seen your copy where diaphragm is present, you know, everyone, I hope. Okay. Now, so heart is a muscular organ in animals that pumps blood through the blood vessels to all the parts of the body. Okay. All the parts of the body, and this heart consists of 4 compartments. 4 compartments or 4 chambers. Okay. Now these 4 chambers prevent oxygenated and deoxygenated blood from mixing. Okay. So here the main function of such four chambers to prevent the mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. And the upper portion of this heart or upper chambers of this heart is known as atrium, and lower portion of the heart is known as ventricle. Now I am trying to draw the diagram of heart. Please students follow me. If you can't hear, no need to worry about this. This video will be uploaded in your YouTube channel. Okay? Just follow me. Sorry. You can see the diagram from your book also. It is already in your book. Okay? Now, you can easily see four chambers. Here are 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you have to be now you should concentrate here. I am writing the portion of the heart. Okay. Here it is the right side and the left side. As I have told you, the upper chambers are known as atrium. So this right side, the chamber will be called as atrium as it is present in right side. So right atrium, and when this chamber is present in the left side, then it must be called left atrium. Okay. Next comes to the lower chambers. Lower chambers are called as ventricles. So when it is present in the right side, then it must be called right ventricles. Okay. And in the right side, sorry, in the left side, it must be called left ventricle. Understood, students? Understood, everyone? Now can you see the lower portion? Is it clear to you, everyone? Now, you have seen four chambers are present in the heart. Okay, but these right atrium, right ventricle is separated from left atrium, left ventricle by a partition between them. This partition is known as septum. Okay, this septum is actually there to prevent the mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Understood, everyone? Understood? the largest vein in our body. That is the large vein that carries blood to the heart from the other areas of the body. Okay, understand students? This vena cava, you know the function of vein. Vena cava also same. And another thing, so here a large vein that carries blood to the heart from other parts of the body. This is the main function of vena cava. Now comes to aorta. This aorta is the largest artery that is present in our body. Now what is the main function of aorta? Aorta is the main artery that carries blood away from your body, away from your heart to the rest of your body. Another thing I have forgot to tell you, that is vena cava. Vena cava, there are actually two types of vena cava. One is superior vena cava, another is inferior vena cava. The superior vena cava is only responsible to carry the blood to the heart only from the upper portion. Okay, upper portion of our body. And inferior vena cava, actually what they do? They carries blood to the heart from the lower portion of our body. Understand everyone? Superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. These are two types of vena cava, but vena cava is the major vein or the largest vein present in our body. Understood everyone? Understood? Okay. So here I have tell you everything about the heart. Okay. So another thing I want to write, that the left side of the heart, you must have such idea that when any teacher asks you a question that which portion of the heart or which side of the heart carries oxygenated or deoxygenated gas, then you must answer it in a correct way. We have to remember one side, the left side of the heart that carries oxygenated blood into the whole body, that pumps oxygenated blood into whole body. Left side means here where in this side left atrium, left ventricle are present, you can see. And right side of the heart, that is along with right atrium, right ventricle, this portion is mainly responsible for carrying deoxygenated blood from heart to the lungs. Okay, so here I have mentioned everything. And another blood vessel that I have forgot to tell, that this blood vessel is known as pulmonary artery. You know easily what is the main function of pulmonary artery? To carry deoxygenated blood. So here in this portion, deoxygenated blood is coming from you can say the vena cava to the right atrium. Next, when it contracts, it comes to right ventricle. Then by pumping action of right ventricle, there are some valves present between atrium and ventricle. These valves actually act here and prevent the backflow of blood. Okay, so then there is a pump acting on right ventricle, then the blood goes to the pulmonary artery. As you know, from pulmonary artery, this deoxygenated blood goes to the lungs for further purification. You know, so here we have seen how deoxygenated blood is circulated, and now comes to oxygenated blood. Oxygenated blood, you can say here how oxygenated blood, okay, is circulated. You can see where from where. Okay, here I have forgot to draw pulmonary vein structure. You know, pulmonary vein is the major site for carrying oxygenated blood. So from pulmonary vein, from the lungs, here lungs is present, from lungs and heart is, and through the pulmonary vein, the oxygen Then from heart, when it is coming to the heart through the pulmonary membrane, it is coming to left auricle first or left atrium first. Then it comes to left ventricle. Then it is circulated through our body via the aorta, and it is again desoxygenated blood coming to the main artery of our body, and from this aorta all the different arteries which are connected with our body, desoxygenated blood is spreaded all over our body. Understood everyone? Any problem here? Any problem? I hope you have understood. Okay. So see you soon in the next class. Please watch this video again. If you have any problem, it will be uploaded in your YouTube channel. Okay. No need to worry about this. Bye everyone. If you have any problem, you can ask me in the e-portal. I will answer you. Okay. Goodbye everyone.